What's up, everybody? This is DJ Q, and today we're going to talk about the Prime SC6000. I would say it's an incremental update and a major update at the same time. I've been a big, huge fan of this player. I made a couple videos about Prime and what Denon's doing. The thing that's interesting to me about it is they seem to be listening to the fans and the people who are using their products. And I'm not gonna mention some other companies, but you're probably using them right now. Uh, that they're doing their own thing and they're worried about their own proprietary whatever. Denon is trying to make a huge statement in the industry, and I like this. I like this a lot. The first takeaway and the major thing I love about it is that is software agnostic. And it's the thing that drives me crazy as of late about a lot of this DJ software and hardware. Pioneer, God rest their soul, is making hardware and they're trying to push record box. And so they're trying to stick it to you, making sure you have to use record box. And Serato has their controllers or whatever that's working just with Serato, and on and on. Tractor's doing the same thing. And these walled gardens are annoying because there's no room for growth in the walled garden. You're stuck with whatever software you're using. And if they fall into hard times like Tractor and Native Instruments does, your hardware is garbage. Like you can't, you know, well, with the obsession of versatile DJ, but we're not gonna get into that, all right? But like the idea, and it's one of the huge things about me. Um, I'm old school where there's something that I like it. I like it as is. But I'm also the new school where I like to I don't like to stick down roots. Like I want to be able to, grow free. And so the mere fact that Denon, who's pushing their Prime software and trying to make their Prime software into a thing, is willing to let you use Recordbox, let you use Serato, let you use Tractor. They're just slowly like guiding you over here, like, hey, and you know what though? It's not perfect. It's got issues. Like, let's be real here. Prime has issues, but the situation of Serato, it's native. So let's get the big dirty out of the way. $1,500, but you really only need one of them. You don't need two. I think they're situated themselves to be the thing in the club kit, or your rider if you're on tour or whatever. So like it's for the big dogs, but if you're at home or you're in a club, you're a small mobile DJ, it's still it's in that price range where like if you commit to it, you can kind of get into it. And you only need one. And this is the thing I love about it. You can still use your Pioneer mixer with it or your Tractor, whatever mixer you want, and still plug it in. You only need one because it's two channel on the same controller, which is amazing to me. One breaks down, whatever happens, someone spills water on it. You got a Karen in the DJ booth asking requests. Like you don't have to worry about both of them. One goes down, you're still good. And that concept, the redundancy of alone is amazing to me. Well, the second major update is that they've made it a little bit bigger. It's a big 10-inch point, I think it's 10.1 screen. If you're like me, I'm blind as a bat in the DJ booth. Amazing. I can see everything. And I still hands down and from the Prime 4 and SC5000, I still think this is the best implementation of a GUI screen for any DJ software or hardware. Sorry, any DJ hardware, bar none. This is the best, most intuitive screen out there. Period. I think here's the thing: they built it from the ground up, and there wasn't Pioneer had the legacy problem of, well, this is the way we've been doing it for 5 years, whatever it is. And if you bought the original ones and you got this one, then you just got to go with it. And so they're kind of stuck with this blueprint, and it's not good. I mean, it works, but the wasted real estate and what you could be doing. And granted, though, the SC5000, the 6000 is basically a computer. It's basically a CPU in there, and it's got a lot more processing power. And then, they can throw more pixels at the screen and make a bigger screen. Yada yada. I get that, granted, but because Pioneers kind of boxed themselves into this corner of keeping the same platform for all these years and just making the incremental changes to it, they still they're not embracing the touchscreen the way it should be done. It's but I wouldn't say it's laggy. It from my use of it and just I just find it doesn't feel fresh. It doesn't feel 2020 if that I could coin a term. Um so I hands down I still feel like Denon has solved the Rubik's cube of that's the old reference for young cats. They've solved this thing of the touchscreen for DJs. They figured this out. Uh I think it's one of the perfect implementations of it in a DJ gear. Period. Uh, for now, for your controller, your 4 channel controller with your jog wheels on it, uh, is not as good as this individual CDJ type controller. It's not as good, and they had limitations trying to figure out how to put everything into one screen instead of the two. The two screens give you an advantage, and I think they're trying to save costs too. I don't know. I can't get into their head and what they're doing in the lab. I do think probably going forward, it might be better to have the two screens instead of the one large screen in the middle. Um, that's just that's how I look at it personally. I don't know. I think the two screens is probably better than the one, but I digress. We're on a tangent here. There's two other huge things about this that I love, and I think that's looking towards the future. The first thing is the hard drive. And the beautiful thing about this hard drive is you can put an SSD in there, you can put whatever. And for people with large libraries and don't want to carry a laptop, you can close your laptop now. Your laptop's done. You're good. I love this. And every CDJ type controller going forward needs a bay for a hard drive. You like anything that doesn't have a hard drive in it, I'm gonna look at it sideways like this is garbage. Uh, they didn't put one in there, so you have to do it yourself. But the mere fact that you can put your library on this one single CDJ and then link it with the Ethernet cable, genius, like that, genius. And the joke is, Pioneer's had something like this for a while now, but not at this level. Adding the hard drive is on steroids. Like that's a whole other beast. And the mere fact that you can swipe through your library better and faster because of the implementation of the GUI, it's just better. It's better. And finally, the big takeaway, and I gotta be honest, this is the future here. Although I don't like it as much because I'm gonna make a video about this personally. The streaming's bad for DJs. I think it's the I wouldn't say it's the death of DJs, but it's bad. Long term, here's the thing. When Becky's and Karen's come up to your DJ booth and they're like, "Can you play this Justin Bieber song?" You don't have an excuse anymore. They all know, hey, you got you can get on Tidal now. Like you can get on Spot. Oh, I don't know if Spotify's a thing yet, but you can get on Tidal. You can get on Beatport. You can get on all these other streaming services. So your library is unlimited at this point. Um, my issue isn't with that because I'm a mobile DJ and I have a large library and I get stupid requests all the time. And a lot of times I have the song too. So that's not my issue here. Um, the more songs you have in your library, I find the less that you're prepared because, well, you just have it. You don't have to organize your library in a way to make these things flow and put this stuff in a certain way. That stuff's kind of out the window, and you're just at the free for all of, well, I have every song. And I think DJs are going to be for the worse because of it. Just having the ability to download everything off the internet. And it's not so much connectivity and that kind of stuff because they've kind of solved that. You can't really play the song unless it's in your buffer. So you kind of have it, you need to have it on your computer. So it's there. I have other issues. Well, I don't like the idea of the sound library removing songs, if you pay for this service, but it's not yours. And I'm gonna make a video about it later. and I'm gonna go on this long rant about it, and I'm gonna burn some bridges, but it needs to be said. But anyways, and I'm gonna get into that. I personally feel that DJs are gonna get worse because you have unlimited music. It's one of those things where, producers, and I don't want to get esoteric here, but producers, when your thing was limited, you have a drums, a keyboard, and a guitar, and you have to flip that white stripe style where you need to make the most out of these particular things. People make magic because you're limited with what you can do. So this is where the remixes come in. This is where people flip samples and do other things, more performance type things. But when you have unlimited music, you just get to the ABC, and I trust me on this. And you know what? Leave a comment below if you believe this way too. I personally feel when people have more stuff at their fingertips, your skill level diminishes. And the same thing with if you're a mobile DJ or you're a DJ and I play country, I play disco, I play this, whatever. Your skills start to diminish because you're not focusing on your thing, your craft, and this level of your music level. I don't know how this is going. I'm just gonna really leave it like that, at least for now. I'm gonna make a video about it later, but definitely your skills are gonna diminish and your style is gonna be more watered down and uh yeah, you're not gonna you're just gonna have marshmallow garbage. That's the best way I can describe it. Your style is gonna be a little shit. Anyways, I think this is a huge update for controllers and CDJs and this type of thing going forward. And I can't wait to see what Pioneer does because they need to answer. They haven't answered for the 5000 and they've been rested on their laurels for how many years now? 3? 3 years now? That's ridiculous. I understand you have the biggest share of the market and who you worried about? Roland? Like, come on. No disrespect to Roland, but I'm saying his market share as like controllers and that kind of thing. Uh Pioneer is not worried, but they should be. Um we're looking at the next generation of DJs and they're not stuck in, well, this is what everybody has to use. Same thing with, DJ software. This is not what everybody has to use. People are making their own path now, and this is what it's going to be like going forward. So I think it's dangerous to rest on your laurels and just be like, well, I got this in the bag because we're number one. I hope Pioneer comes up with something, especially at NAM 2020. Uh, they need to come correct with something. They got to be. You need you need a response. You can't let these guys keep punching you in the face without doing anything. Denon is they're doing something. These guys are shooting the gym right now. Drake reference. Kobe reference. All right, we're going the whole gambit right now. Um, Denon is doing big things, and they seem to be forward thinking. Streaming, touchscreen implementation, hard drives, a big nice platter, motorized. They're looking towards the future and respecting the past, and I like that. I like what Denon's doing. I hope all these other companies can come on board and come with something special like this too. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think below. Is Denon doing something? Do you like it? Are you going to get one? Let me know what you guys think. Have a discussion because YouTube is killing us right now. The best way to support the channel is like and say something underneath the comment section. So anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and peace out, bitches.